A license plate, no big deal. In this instance, big deal. This license plate was issued on May 7th, 2012. Big deal because it is the first time in the history of the world that a robotic car has been licensed for use on public highways. It was licensed in Nevada. Licensed in Nevada because Nevada is the only state in the union that currently has regulations dealing with robotic or driverless vehicles. Well, why was it licensed? Well, here you can see the rest of the vehicle. It's a research vehicle being operated by Google as it's doing increasing research on the utilization of driverless automobiles. This is a technology that has been talked about for years, and you probably have even seen it in some science fiction movies where you see some guys or gals driving along and one of them sitting in the driver's seat and then talking to the other one without obviously driving the vehicle, and then they engage the manual portion of the vehicle or something else happens. Well, this technology has been around for a long time, and a lot of people have said for years that Detroit could build a driverless vehicle if it wanted, but it chooses not to. Why doesn't it want to? Why? Because of the legal issues. What are the legal issues? The biggest legal issue is who's at fault. This vehicle gets involved in an accident, runs over somebody, runs into something. Who is at fault? Nobody's driving it. Nobody's driving it. Well, Nevada handles this by saying the owner is at fault. But what happens if there was a malfunction of the actual guidance system? Well, then wouldn't the manufacturer be at fault? And that is the reason Detroit has not wanted to manufacture these cars, in the opinion of many people, because it is concerned with the tremendous amount of liability that would arise if the cars malfunction. Now, some people have said this could be handled by writing a policy that goes with the car. When the car is sold, there's a policy that provides coverage in the event there is any mishap that occurs. Well, that's one approach. Other people say, no, we have to have and maintain the right of responsibility and the obligations of responsibility with the driver. Okay, these are major issues that have to be resolved before these vehicles can really come into their own, before they're widely utilized. The thing is, everybody's pushing to have these vehicles come along. Why? The biggest argument is they will be safer. Everyone says that a vehicle that's properly designed and programmed that doesn't require a driver will be safer than a driver vehicle. Why? Because you'll never have any driver error. The other thing is you won't have any distractions. I mean, this vehicle is licensed in Nevada. Think about it. There you are driving down the Nevada Strip. Some guy's driving down the Nevada Strip. They've got millions of lights going off all around them, some scantily clad women on the side of the street, and suddenly a truck stops in front of the vehicle. Okay, well, there's plenty of distractions there. For the robotic car, it only sees one thing. It only sees a box in front of it. The box represents the truck that was stopping in front of it, and it comes to a stop. So safety is the number one reason that everyone is saying robotic vehicles need to come into existence. The big question is, how will these issues of liability be resolved? Another example, containerized shipping. We all see containerized shipping. We see these containers that are put on ships, then are put on rail cars, then are put on trucks. That's been around for a long time, but it took years and years and years and years of figuring out the legal problems before that particular technology, which is widely used today, came into existence. Why? Okay, a container is loaded on a ship in China, crosses the Pacific, loaded on a train car, crosses the United States, loaded on a truck, goes to the retailer. Retailer opens the doors, and everything inside is mush. Who's at fault? Was it the truck driver? Was it the trucking company? Was it the rail company? Was it the guy that loaded it on the ship in China? Who's at fault? Those were the kind of issues that had to be figured out. And why did they have to be figured out? Because we have and live in a world of accountability. And when you mess up, you are held accountable for messing up. But now when you've got a vehicle that is autonomous, that's a robot, and it messes up, who is at fault? The guy that manufactured it? Maybe the person that improperly programmed it. And what about some other issues that can exist? In this post-9/11 time, some people are very concerned that a vehicle like this could be filled with a bunch of explosives programmed to drive into a place where it will cause lots of damage. How do we deal with those kind of issues, and how should these vehicles be regulated when they are on the street? Tremendous opportunities for progress in the form of safety, but also there come some risks, and there comes the big issue of how do you sort out the legal problems. Well, we talk about this today on this video blog so that you will understand a new technology and the difficulties that we as a society will have in dealing with it, not the least of which are the legal issues. Hey, we bring you these video blogs every week so you understand how the law is evolving and those issues that will impact your life. I'm David Allen.